With Tekken 8 out, we know all the characters who returned and their story. However, there's a list of characters who didn't make the cut. Though this short series will look at these characters and based on their previous lore, how can they return to Tekken 8 in the future? In today's episode, we look at Don't hate me, I don't want him back, but I think it'd be funny if he was to come back. Okay, anyways, let's get on to the story. So basically, he was in Tekken 7 because he made a promise to Kazumi to kill Heihachi and Kazuya. We don't know what this promise was or how he knows Kazumi, but his mission was to kill them two and sort of end the Mishima bloodline. The reason why he waited so long to fight Heihachi, because he wanted to wait for him to become even stronger. Same with Kazuya, even though he doesn't really mention it, but I'm guessing that's the same story. He waited till Kazuya become his strongest, or so what we thought was his strongest, before he came onto the stage, to kill him. Anyways, him and Heihachi fight, they have that explosion at the tower or whatever. Kazuya's sort of like, yo, who's this guy? There's no data on him whatsoever, and sort of realizes that Kazumi sent him. So a little bit after, Akuma meets Kazuya on the top of the G-Corp tower. They have a scrap. Before they actually have the scrap though, they have a little back and forth with words. Kazuya sort of asking, how do you know my mother? Are you a Hachijo? And Akuma just basically says, Kazumi saved my life. Akuma gets the upper hand, which forces Kazuya to turn to a devil. Before the fight is over, they get hit by a beam, a laser, whatever it was from space, which was from Heihachi, from the Zaibatsu side, which destroyed the tower, sort of giving the sense that both of them are dead. Well, Heihachi thought they were. Then we move on to the fight between Kazuya and Heihachi. Obviously Kazuya wins. Then Akuma appears out of nowhere and Kazuya's asking, I thought you died. And Akuma replies, he will not rest until Kazuya's demise, which sets up the final battle between them. So after this final battle, we don't see a winner. We just see Kazuya shoot a laser at Akuma. Akuma shoots a fireball at Kazuya. It's a massive explosion. The volcanoes pop off. And that's it. Then we cut to the ending with Jin or whatever. Then Tekken 8 gets announced. There's no mention of Akuma. Kazuya just does his whole I'm him arc basically. So it got me thinking, what if Akuma didn't die in that fight? So Kazuya wins the fight. As we know, Kazuya's on the front of Tekken 8 or whatever. But as that volcano exploded, it sort of hid Akuma. Just like with the laser that Heihachi shot at G-Corp Tower, you thought Akuma died but he got out. Same with the volcano. That volcano explosion got him out of there. So what did Akuma do then? Why is he not in Tekken 8? Well, instead of coming straight back to fight Kazuya, he returned to Kosu Street. I might pronounce it wrong, but basically that's his stage. That's the abandoned temple. So he goes there to stay off the radar, stay off the grid, to train. He knows he lost the battle to Kazuya and he failed to keep his promise to Kazumi. So the reason why he goes away to train, because he now understands Kazuya's true strength at that time, because this is before T8 happens, so you don't see the Azazel stuff. He doesn't know about that stuff. As the tournament's been announced, Akuma was going to enter, but he holds back. He decides not to enter as he doesn't want to waste his energy on the worthless opponents. Why should he have to qualify? He's there to kill Kazuya. He don't care about anyone else. So his plan was to come out the shadows and settle a score with Kazuya. But as this tournament's happening, he learns about Jin Kazama and realizes that he has the devil gene as well. Is he an offspring of Kazuya? Why does he hold the devil gene? The reason why I don't mention Reina is because at this time we don't know about the Devil Gene and no one knows she has it apart from us, the viewer, at the end of Tekken 8. Anyways, the whole fight with Kazuya happens at the Colosseum, the Azazel stuff happens, and he decides to hold back because he realizes Jin is trying to kill Kazuya as well. Why waste my time on both of them? I'm gonna fight the winner. So he's sitting back, watching the war continue between Jin and Kazuya, and he sees the true strength of both fighters. He realizes to himself, I might not be able to defeat these guys. So we're making Akuma look weak. However, as the fight ends between Jin and Kazuya, we, the viewer, witness the cleansing of the Devil Gene, how Kazuya loses Devil Gene and so does Jin. This is where Akuma picks his moment to re-enter the battle, because he knows deep down he could not defeat Kazuya when Kazuya's at this final boss level. With the Devil Gene out of the equation, Akuma believes he can finally fulfill his promise to Kazumi and put an end to Kazuya, because at the moment it seems like Kazuya is at his weakest point. He hasn't got the Devil Gene to give him that extra boost. So Akuma knows he's got the advantage over Kazuya, and that is how I think Akuma could fit in Tekken 8. But Akuma's too busy terrorizing Street Fighter 6. We don't have to worry about him for now. But Tekken 9 though,